Dr. Mario, released in 2004 as part of the classic NES series line of NES games on Game Boy Advance, is a puzzle game of sorts where capsules drop into a bottle, and you use the capsules to kill the viruses within the bottle by forming horizontal or vertical lines of 4 or more segments of the same color to clear them. Once all the viruses have been cleared from the bottle, it's on to the next level where more viruses await. I already did the NES version ages ago, and there really isn't much to say about this version of Dr. Mario, so I'll be fairly brief with this one. You have a number of settings, speed settings to determine how fast the capsules fall, starting level from none to 20, which fills the bottles with more viruses the higher you go, and finally the music selection, of which there are only 2 tunes, or you just turn the music off. There's also a 2-player competitive mode via Game Link for those who want it, and, well, it's Dr. Mario on the go. The game itself is pretty fun and addictive, easy to understand, challenging to master, the ladder rounds. Makes for a nice multiplayer thing via Game Link. Controls are simple and straightforward for a game of this ilk. It's not quite as fully featured as what would come afterwards. Only one main mode of play, the other being 2-player only 2 music tracks, fairly animated yet basic overall presentation. Still, what's there is done fairly well, or at least well enough to get repackaged and slightly remixed for future Nintendo systems. In terms of the resolution scaling from a big Nintendo screen to a small Game Boy Advance screen which isn't exactly vertically inclined, shall we say, it's not too bad actually. Naturally, there's going to be a bit of a degradation of the visual quality overall, but in terms of visibility of the playfield and how all the side elements look, it's fairly passable. It's not really all that bad actually. It turns out better than most games in the series would be, or something. Overall, Dr. Mario is a fun little puzzler that holds up rather well over the years. It's one of those games that Nintendo likes to pull out every so often. For those wanting to fill a hole in their classic NES series collection, this might be worth tracking down, and the actual NES version is still pretty good for those who want to fill a hole in that collection. But as far as Dr. Mario on the GBA, this is not the best version of the game to get, since a year later, they would release a proper Game Boy Advance version of Dr. Mario and pair it up with Puzzle League. And that's the version most folks wanting their Dr. Mario fix on GBA should get instead. But any way you look at it, any way you go, either way, Dr. Mario is a fun puzzler. The end. Bye.